I still remember way back 1983 when I started the center. In 1985, I wanted a mental health for Asians, and I went to the county many times. At that time, the county chair was Dennis Buchanan. Some of you know him. So I went so many times, he finally said, "What do I have to do to get rid of you?" So I said, "This is what I want." And he said, "Okay, I don't see you again for a while, right?" I said, "Okay." So we started the mental health program in 1985. And since then, county has been a very good partner. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here today to celebrate this milestone and to celebrate the long and strong partnership that Multnomah County has had with Dr. Zito and the Asian Health and Service Center. And this is a fantastic turnout and day. And I am very aware that it is 99 degrees and we all want to see the building. But I wanted to just take a moment to look back and think back of where we were in spring of 2017 when we were here for the groundbreaking of this building. This whole thing has come together in such an incredibly short amount of time for getting a project up off the ground and built in Portland. And I think all of that can be attributed to Dr. Zito, Holden, Christine, the board, and all the strong partnerships that have come together to make this happen. So let's give a round of applause to everyone. It looks so different, and it's such a huge accomplishment, but I think the spirit of what drove this project, the values of this center and that are a reflection of the community were seen in that very day of the groundbreaking when we had children of all different races and ethnicities who actually did the groundbreaking with the shovels. And I thought that was such a beautiful ceremony, and we're continuing that spirit and that work today with this grand opening. There is so much change and development happening in our communities, and as Mayor Hales talked about, that this is a really important day, not just for the Asian community, not just for Lents, but for the city of Portland. I think that's so true because what's happening here, the change that's happening in Lents, is a reflection of change that is happening in all across our cities in many different areas. And it's more important than ever that we continue to invest in services that invest in our families, and we do so in a way that's culturally specific, culturally respectful, and bring people together. I've represented East Portland since 2012, and I've had the pleasure of representing this neighborhood in the county since 2017. And I know how much a facility like this means to the community, especially after what feels like a legacy of neglect for so many people who live in East Portland. As both your neighbor and your elected official, I'm incredibly proud of the collaboration and the investments that have gotten us here today. And I want to celebrate this and celebrate the community that is going to be making this possible. It is also going to be using this as a center, as a heart of what's happening in Lents overall. This building is a testament to your dedication and advocacy for fighting for the needs of your community and the community of the neighbors. So thank you so much for all of your work. This opening of the center is truly a symbol of our collective investment that we make as Portlanders, as people who live in Multnomah County, and as neighbors to improve access to critical services, our support systems for our Asian community and for all of our communities. As we do work in different areas of policy, whether it's economic development, whether it's transportation, whether it's climate, education, and especially with health, we have to make sure that we're reflecting the needs of all of our different communities, reflecting their voices and bringing them to the table to be a part of building our future, and this is a representation of that. So thank you so much for being here today, and congratulations again on such a wonderful achievement.
Nick Fish has been a very good friend of mine for many years, before he started even running for commissioner. So Nick has always been our best friend and strong supporter. Okay, thank you, Nick, for your friendship.
to my dear friend, Dr. Eric Zito, his wife, and visiting dignitaries from San Francisco and Vancouver. To Holden Long, Christine Lau, the board, and the extended Asian Health and Service Center family.